Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, another delivery from eBay. As I said, it's either feast or famine. You go for weeks without finding anything, and then suddenly this week I've gotten a new locomotive almost every day. So this is a Marx 1666 with a slope back tender. Found this on eBay for $7.50. Now, there were only 2 bids on this. Why? I have no idea. So, a grand unboxing. Anyway, it just reinforces what I say. Now, I've only seen a couple of photos of this. There wasn't much of a description. Let's see what this actually looks like. There's the locomotive. There's the tender. All right, $7.50. So, the tender, slope-backed, New York Central, plastic tilt, and it is undamaged. So that by itself is worth $7.50. All right, now this stuff is bone dry. There's the 1666. It's missing the rear truck, but I saw that in the photos. But the locomotive itself is completely undamaged. Wow, this is really, really tight. And, that appears to have broken off. All right, anyway. Get our oil here. We're going to put a drop of oil on the brush plate bearing for the output shaft, the armature shaft, and 1 big drop of oil on the output shaft for the main gear. Wow, this thing is tight, no doubt. All right, I'm going to put it on the second rail. Let me pull the camera off the tripod and take a look at this. All right. 1666, as you see, it's dirty, it's really dirty, missing the rear truck, but it is complete. Double reduction motor, of course. Anyway, let me turn the power on, get this tripod out of the way. All right, power is on. So, the grand test, Marx 1666, with its original slope back tender, $7.50 on eBay. Let's see what happens. Where am I here? All right, second rail. As you see, absolutely nothing. Ah. Well, it's trying. All right. Gonna do a, oh dear, quick fix here. Our old friend WD-40. Now, we're gonna go directly on to the armature and give it 1 quick blast of WD-40. Just like that. Now, let's see what happens. Look at that. Wow. It is wobbly for some reason. All right, it is running though. It's amazing what WD-40 will do. Okay, one of the push rods is hitting something, it appears. Okay, stuck in reverse. So E-unit is sticky. Let's see, as is, if it will pull anything. Oh, it's got a clacker in it. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. All right, hold on. All right, give it a good wrap. And look at that. Hear the clacker? So $7.50. There were 2 bids on this. Headlight is out, but it is up and running. Now you see it has a wobble. That wobble comes from that clacker. That's why I always remove them. They're not only annoying, but it gives you this visible shake in the locomotive. Remove the clacker and that goes away. So as you see, it was worth $7.50. There's no doubt about that. The motor itself is worth that. The tender was worth that much. But you can definitely hear that clacker. And the clacker is mounted right there. Get this focused. And the push rod goes up, as you see, and hits that clacker. It's just a brass strip, a copper strip actually. And it goes tick, 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 tick. But in the process of doing that, it also adds that visible wobble. So anyway, I'll pull the motor out, pull that clacker off of there. But as far as the locomotive itself, $7.50 with its original slope back tender. Is it perfect? Nope, far from it. But it was absolutely dirt cheap. So the headlight's out. So I don't know whether the bulb is bad or if it's just loose. So pull that out and check that. And a bit of lube and tune, and this is going to run absolutely splendidly. It's already running with no problem at all, as you see. Anyway, $7.50 on eBay with its original slope back tender. It's really difficult to beat that. As I always stress, you can do this on an absolute shoestring budget just by doing things like this. Like I said, go on eBay and put on a dozen bids on locomotives that you'd like to get. 99% of them you are not going to win, but the 1% of them you will. And I have another locomotive due tomorrow, a 898 I picked up for $8. Anyway, $7.50 for a 1666. That's running, and its original slope back tender with plastic tilt. And both of them are in actually fairly decent condition. And this broke off in shipping, so I'm probably not going to say anything about it. And it was packed fairly well. And surprisingly enough, this got here really fast. This was in North Carolina 3 days ago. So, in any case, a 1666 up and running. Is it perfect? Nope. It's absolutely filthy. Motor's running. That's the important part. As you see, it's not only running, it's actually running really well, considering this just got here. Now, this was dead 5 minutes ago. So 2 drops of oil, a blast of WD-40. And what the WD-40 does is it not only lubricates, but it cleans the oxide off of that armature. Now, the nice thing about WD-40, most people don't know this. WD-40 does not conduct electricity. So you can spray this into a running motor. It does not conduct electricity at all. And the WD-40, of course, it's a water displacement. It will surround water. And it was originally used for drying out wet ignitions when they still had distributors and spark plug wires and rotors. Anyway, your ignition would get wet. Of course, the car wouldn't run. A quick shot of WD-40 directly into the rotor, in the distributor, and bang, the water is surrounded, no longer conducts electricity, and it's up and running. So WD-40 works really, really well for cleaning that armature. It cleans the brushes, it cleans the armature. Not only does it clean it, it lubricates it at the same time, but it won't short because it does not conduct electricity. So, as you see, 2 drops of oil, 1 spray of WD-40 directly onto that armature, and this dead locomotive just came back to life. And again, is it perfect? Nope. But it was $7.50 with its original tender. It's really difficult to beat that. Anyway, I'm going to pull this apart, pull that clacker out of there, and that'll get rid of this wobble. That's one thing I don't understand, that why they would even add that. It's annoying. It sounds nothing like a steam locomotive, and it adds a pronounced wobble to the locomotive itself. You know, that's really stupid, I think. Anyway, I'm going to pull the clacker out of it, get it lubed and tuned, clean the shell, lubricate the wheels. In case of the tender itself, as you see, it's in perfect condition, nothing wrong with it. It's got a bit of rust there, a few drops of oil, that will disappear. A bit of soap and water. It's going to be a fairly decent addition to the collection. It's missing its rear truck, but that's easy enough. I've got several. Just put a new rear truck on it. This is up and running. Now, when I was looking through this, I saw this briefly, put a bid on it, and forgot about it. Like I said, I was notified that I had won. It's like, wow, $7.50. It's really difficult to beat that by anyone's standards. A 1666, it's not perfect, but it's a running locomotive with its original tender. And like I said, you can do this on an absolute shoestring budget if you do stuff just like this. And as you see, I didn't even require any repair. It's just simple lubrication and cleaning in this old locomotive. This thing's been sitting for years, no doubt decades, very likely. Is up and running, original tender. 10 minutes work, you can put this on to consist and have yourself a brand new locomotive for $7.50. So, as I always stress, don't overlook the junk. There were 2 bids on this. I bid it to $10. I got it for $7.50. I have no idea why no one else bid on this locomotive. So, anyway, just wanted to do a quick unboxing video. I gotta say it again, guys, don't overlook the junk. So, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.